Hey everyone, today we are playing Glen Golf Course in Corona, California. My brother, his name is David, he is visiting from Houston, Texas. He doesn't really play that much golf in Houston. I think the last time he played golf was 8 months ago. But before the round started, I showed him a swing, and he used that to his advantage. He shot a 42 in the front nine. He actually beat me. So that was pretty shocking. I play once, twice a month. But anyhow, this is the back nine of Glen, and my brother is pretty much struggling. This putt right here is for his triple bogey, and looks like he missed that one to the right. So he ended up with a quadruple bogey. Oh yeah, and he didn't bring his golf club from Houston, so we are sharing clubs today, which is why you see him handing over the putter over to me. This is for my par, and I think there was quite a lot of break here. I missed it, so I end up with a bogey. It was pretty hot today actually, and you can see us wearing this mask that I purchased that I saw on Facebook, and it does a lot of cool things. It actually cools, make us feel cooler, and prevents the bugs from flying into our mouth, and that happens pretty often. So I hit a drive over the ravine, which is about 244 yards to clear, and I barely cleared it. My brother hit a poor tee shot, but his second shot was spectacular. Um, he ended up on the green, which is a very nice shot. See, that's me right there. I almost ended up out of bounds. I had 100 yards and I chunked that one a little short. So basically, I end up where my brother was at, and we have a very long putt. He left his putt way short, and this is me. Learning from his mistake, I hit my lag putt to about a foot or two, so or a couple of feet. And this is for his par, and he bogeyed. So this is my turn. I've been putting pretty well lately. So this was a right to left swinger, as you can see, it broke about a cup, and I made par. Okay, so this here is a par 5, hole number 12, about 581 yards. I hit a very good drive to the right side of the fairway, and my brother is using my driver. He pushed his drive to the fairway on another hole, so that leaves him here. He has to hit over the ravine here, and he actually spanked that pretty good. He got it onto the fairway on the right hole, and this is my second shot. Okay, I popped that one up to the left side of the fairway. It's a terrible shot. And to make things worse, I think I hit this one really short too because of the wind. Pretty heavy wind here. My brother was 125 yards a little bit farther away, and again, this is a wedge, and he pulled it to the left side of the green. Oh, I remember this shot here. See that area there is heavily watered, so it grabbed my club like that, just like that. So I chunked it. Terrible chip. Practice chip was perfect, but then when I actually get behind the ball, it's chunky. Okay, so this is my brother David chipping from the fringe. That was pretty heated, so he went past the green onto the fringe. This is my bogey putt on the fringe, and I end up with a double bogey. Terrible double bogey on a par 5. Actually, on all of the par 5s here, I scored just terrible. I did not do too well. Okay, so I was pretty heated up from that double bogey, and I crushed this drive to the right side of the fairway. And my brother, he hit like a major hook left to right, but he ended up on the fairway, luckily.
But man,
Yeah, he was cutting it
like
crazy. So this is his wedge. Again, he's been struggling with this wedge. He's too much of a full swing, so he chunked that one. I had 86 yards, and I really like my short wedges, because I try to compress my swing or compact it. And my brother, he needs to learn that. He needs to try just to compact it more instead of doing a full swing. So this is for his bogey, his chip. Alright, so he chipped it pretty well there, and here I am putting for birdie. As you can see from the slope there on the left, it's a major left to right slope breaker. So I have to aim over 10 to 15 feet left side of the green, or left side of the hole here. And let's see how I do. I did well. I ended up with a tap in for par. So that was a good bounce back from that double bogey at par. Okay, so this is David's double. Yeah, so my brother made a double bogey there. This is hole number 14. It's number 14 is number 4 handicap. I hit a pretty good drive there, and I thought that I blocked it, but actually turned back into the fairway. So that was a good drive for me. And my brother, on his drive here, he noticed that he's been cutting the ball a lot left to right, been fading it, so he aimed left and tried to work it back to the center, which he did. He executed that perfectly. All right, this is his second shot, about 180 yards away, and he hit a really good swing here. He thought he hit a poor shot, but it ended up on the fringe, past the green. Yeah, he was shocked he hit the ball that far. I think it was downwind. 7 iron, I believe, he used for that 187 yards. This is me, 156 downwind. I believe I used a 9 iron here. I hit it within maybe 10 feet of the hole. So this is David for birdie. He was on the fringe, and this is a very slippery putt. He barely tapped that, and it kept rolling. All right, and it rolled away from the mountain, which is where he was pointing. It's me for birdie, and I hit a decent putt, but didn't go in. So I made par, and my brother hit a good putt for par. All right, so this hole right here, hole number 15, there is so much room to the left side, 395 yards, and guess what I did? Blocked my drive into the ravine, out of bounds. So my brother, he learned from my mistakes. He aimed way left, and he worked the ball into the middle of the fairway, which he executed perfectly. And here I was pretty angry here. I had 156. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I'm pushing everything to the right. Even this shot, I ended up in the bunker. So I'm not going through it with aggression. That's what I really need to do, is just go through it more. Instead of like taking it easy on the swing and keeping my club face open, pushing the ball to the right. So my brother hit a poor approach shot, and this is for his fourth. So he actually hit it out of bounds. And he actually hit the ball into the sand, and it came out of the bunker, and as you can tell from my brother's shot, the sand was pretty hard. So I hit a poor sand shot there as well, and ended up where my brother was at. So now we both have this super uphill over a ridge long lag putt. So that's me. I left that really short. Let's see if my brother learned from my mistake. So that's his putt, and he did well. He actually got it pretty close, tapping. So he made a bogey. No, he actually made a double bogey. So that was my mistake, and that's for my double. And I ended up with a triple bogey. It's terrible, terrible. All right, so this is David's drive over a ravine. The tee is on the left side, the bottom of the screen there, that image. And I hit a perfect drive over that ravine into the fairway. This is my brother's approach shot, 145. Yeah, so as you can see, for his wedges and 9-iron, he really go at it with a full swing. For me, I try to compact it more. This is 105 yards, so I'm not even near parallel, as you can see. But
Right.
I end up a little long here. I'm on the fringe.
Oh, perfect.
My brother has a difficult putt up the bridge, and a left to right breaker. He ended up really short. Okay, this is for me on the fringe. And lately, I've been lag putting really well. I visualized an invisible pipe from my ball to the hole, and I tried to get my ball into that pipe and follow it throughout to the hole. So I put it there, tap in par, which is very good. And this is my brother for par. Left to right, I think. And he left it out to the right, so he bogey in that hole. Okay, so this is a par 3, hole number 17. We had about 180 yards, and the tee is really elevated, and the green is fairly wide, so I actually didn't do good there. I pushed my ball to the bunker, and my brother also pushed his, but outside the bunker. He's on a really downhill slope, as you can see. He's supposed to do your setup with the slope, but he went against it, and that's what happened. He chunked it, and again, this is one of maybe his first bunker shot today. Yeah, after 8 months of not playing, so he killed that one. He got a lot of balls, so it went past the green into the rough. And this is me. I leave my club face way open here, and I try to land it short, just like right there.
Yeah, nice.
And at the downhill, it kept
Oh
rolling and rolling away from the mountain behind us. So this is my brother for his par, or actually his bogey, and going uphill, but he left that a little long. So this is for his double bogey. Yeah, the greens are nice today. It's rolling true. It's pretty fast because of the heat, the dry heat. And my brother made a triple bogey here. And this is for my par. Uphill, and I hit a poor putt, so I ended up with a bogey. Okay, so now we are on the last hole, hole number 18, about 465 yards. And again, I am pushing my drive to the right. I am not swinging well right now. So I ended up in the water. My brother, he's aiming left, and he actually hit a stinger here. Not intentionally, obviously, but that was a low left to right stinger. And this is me, my second shot from 245 over the water, and I popped that one up. Even though I am safe, but I hit that only about 180 yards. My brother was a little bit farther, so he 250 yards. I think he used a 7 wood as well. So he pushed that to the right side of the cart path there. So we are not doing too well here on our second shot. But for me, I had a 90-yard shot here. I did not follow through with my swing, but that one ended up on the green. So, anyways, my brother's third shot ended up in the water on the left side. So this is for his par. Excellent, excellent chip. Yeah, he
Wow.
wasn't performing too well in the back nine, but that chip in right there definitely will make him come back for more. That's a poor chip for me, or I'm sorry, poor putt. So I ended up with a bogey here. And the guy that we're playing with, his name is Brian. He's a nice guy. And thank you all for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and hit that like button. Thank you.